Hello guys, welcome to Simple Mind Gaming. Today I will be talking about unit of choice. Since Brave Frontier 3rd anniversary for Global is giving you guys a unit of choice, you guys might be thinking which unit you might want to choose. So I am here to help you guys decide what unit you should choose depending on the unit you already have. First off, I just want to start with Lore Master Alanon. I think he is still one of the best unit in the games since it has a really decent kit. It can remove and negate status element by using Ritu Staff. Also, it can boost an OD gouge, and it gives all elements, and also it can become elemental mitigation, which gives 50% damage reduction. So the only problem with Alanon is he isn't Omni units, which is like the current meta. But overall, he have a really decent kit, so if you guys don't have him, you might consider to get him. He also good for Frontier Hunter anyway, so yeah. And then there's also Zel Knight, which just starting to get an Omni like a month ago. He have a really decent kit. Also, most people really like Zel Knight, and you can always make him into a leader skill XP boost unit. So having one or two should be good. And then there's also Felis, which is a BB gouge management. She has a really decent kit to help you fill your BB gouge. Also, she can heal when you're doing spark by taking this SP. So she's really good. She can also become a spark blanket, which is good for your damage output since you get more spark by using her. And you can always use her for Frontier Hunter and stuff like that since she helps you get more sparks. And then the next one is Malor. He have a really decent kit which have like an OD gouge fill rate, and then BB on hit. He can also becomes attack and defense down debuffer, which is like a really good debuff you want to have if you are trying to survive a really hard hit. He also gives a critical hit rate boost and a critical damage. So if you guys don't have a good unit that can do like one turn attack defense reduction, you guys might be considering to get him. Or if you already have units like Alice or Tiara, you don't really need Malord since you can get a better critical buffer. And then the next one is Kalon. He has a really good kit for sparking he gives like 3% chance to deal 50% more spark damage for spark critical, which is the current buff people usually use. And then you can also enhance the SBB success rate for spark critical, which is nice, 40%. And then you can also get his BB UBB BB attack boost effect. And yeah, overall he is really good, but if you guys already have like unit like Ansataya or maybe Zero, I don't think you guys need this unit since you guys can always use them. Since there's also Azurai, which is one of the best unit currently in global. He has a really decent kit which gives a 3-stat buff, and he also boosts his own attack, defense, and recovery. And you can always stack the self buff and the squad buff, so he will get really decent attack, defense, and recovery. Also, by looking at his extra skill, which have a resistance against 1 KO attack when HP is below 20%. He is a really good unit for Arena, so having like more than one is recommended. You might actually want like 5 of them, make for us an Arena unit, since you can always get the normal attack by hit alphos and other stuff that can help you guys for Arena. And you can always use him for like Frontier Hunters. And overall, he have a really decent leader skill also, which gives a 175% boost to critical damage and 200% boost to BB attack and 10% damage reduction. Another one is Shadow Cat Nyami. Since the first time she's being released, she already breaks a lot of content with her self-sparking ability, and she will be getting an Omni evolution. Since we still haven't got any information for that, it's probably gonna be more like a gamble to pick this unit if you haven't got one. But if you already have the units I was talking about, you can probably pick her, since she is a really good nuker. And then the next one is Xenia. She just got alternating art. Also, she will be getting Omni soon. Seeing from what she did as a 7-star unit, she might be gonna have a really decent UBB for like a New King UBB normal attack squad kind of thing. So this one might be a good choice. And then for new player who haven't got a mitigator, there's actually 3 mitigator you might want to choose from unit of choice. The first one is Kranz. Overall, he has a really decent kit. He have a burst heal also, and he have 2-turn mitigation, which most Omni evolution mitigator have. He also gives a light and dark element to attack, and considerably, sorry about that, boost BC HC drop rate. It's like 35%, so he's really decent. Also, he will have a really huge HP if you are going to equip him with Virtuous Cake. So overall, his status is really high. So you might be considering to get him for a mitigator if you still haven't got one, or you can always use a free units like Magres. But I would recommend, if you guys don't have any other tutor mitigator except Magres, you guys might as well get another Omni Evolution mitigator. And then the next one is Stain. I personally don't like his design, but he is a really good unit which have a water barrier, and then it has a really decent kit also, which remove all status element, damage taken may restore HP for 3 turns, which is pretty nice for some content that hit really hard. Well, it's more of RNG based, but overall he have a really good SP set also, which can restore HP when damage dealt, and then it can also negate status element for 3 turns. He can also becomes a BB management kind of units, and overall his status is gonna be really high since he have the parameter boost, 20% for attack, recovery, defense, and max up HP. And then the other thing I want to talk about is the older unit that will get an Omni Evolution if you guys miss it. The first one is Quiet and Zelha. For Quiet, he actually really good since he feels busy. He also give a fire, water, earth, and thunder, and you can always get like all 6 elements by picking his SP. He also have a really decent SP set, so he can become like attack, defense, down, debuffer, or you can also make him into a BB management, which can also helps. He can always becomes your crit rate buffer, but I don't think you need him to do that since in global we have Azurai. And then the next one is Zelha. She doesn't have a really good kit. Her SP setup isn't that good, but she is more of like a unit for fan service. So if you guys like Zelha, you guys don't know like any other units you want, you can probably pick her since she is still usable. Since she have a really decent proc rate for inflicting status, also she adds extra damage for all element. Overall, you can always take the 50 SP, which gives 100% attack against status afflicted foes, which will help you get more damage when your opponent have like a status element. But overall, it's not really that good. And then the next one is Taser and Cannon Omni Evolution, which still haven't got any info yet, but if you guys like these two units and you guys still haven't got them yet, you guys might maybe pick them, but I'm not gonna recommend it though. And then the last two is Lava and Elimo. Lava is it's just pretty nice, since he gives like a fire unit buff, but it's just for mono squad, so she's good in fire mono squad, but overall I will probably still evolve my Lava, but I probably won't use her anyway. And then the next one is Elimo, which is the third mitigator I was talking about in this video. She have a really decent kit, which gives her all the heals you need, and then she also gives you 160% boost to defense and recovery, which is really nice. And she has a really good SP set, and you can always get the negate status element and negate status down debuff. She also have the negates critical damage, which are really good. But if you guys are trying to get all three of them, you won't be able to get the other good one, so it's not really a good idea. And overall, she don't even need an SP for 2-turn damage reduction, which is nice. So you guys might be able to take all three of this and just take the 2 till 3 BC when hit, and you guys have a really decent mitigator. But since in global we also have Gabriella, which also negates everything you need to be negated, like elemental weakness damage, critical damage, and then negates status down debuffs, you might consider to get like the 3-turn heal over time. But yeah, if you guys already have everything I said in here, you guys might as well get a unit you like. And I would recommend you guys to get more than one Azurai if you want. I personally think that having a 6 Azurai would be nice, since you can always make 4 for arena and then 1 for like normal usage and another 1 for Frontier Hunter and Frontier Gates, and that will be it. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry if I mispronounced something and have a bad English. See you guys again next time.